Good morning, Beethoven Bears. I hope everyone had a great 3-day weekend. Today is Tuesday, January 19th. Let's see if you remember our signs. So, good morning, okay? And it's Tuesday, not Monday, so this is the T sign in sign language. You take your thumb, you put it between your index finger, and you face it towards yourself and you roll it. That stands for Tuesday. So happy Tuesday. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Again, I hope everyone had a great 3-day weekend and ready to start this week. Who has on their Beethoven bear wear? I have on a new Beethoven shirt and I have on my Beethoven ears. So make sure that you show your school spirit. Even though it's not Monday, it's Tuesday. So show your Beethoven school spirit, Beethoven Bears. Let's talk about our word of the year, resilience. Remember, we've retired the word perseverance. That was the fall semester. So now we have a new word for the spring semester, resilience. The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, being adaptable and flexible. So I hope that you all practiced this last week, that you were super resilient as you started back this spring semester. Remember that we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep doing our best, trying hard, working hard, and having a growth mindset, knowing that we're going to make some mistakes. It's okay. And we learn from them. We're going to be like Tigger, too. We're going to bounce back when we hit a hurdle or a challenge. I talked about the attributes to being resilient. And last week, we focused on confidence. So this week, we are focusing on character. Character is one of the attributes of being resilient. So our digital citizenship word of the week is character. The mental and moral qualities of a person. It's your personality. So many of the words that you see in the picture have a lot to do with your character. Are you respectful? Are you caring? Are you trustworthy? Are you fair? Are you responsible? Are you respectful? Those are our B's, right? So your character says a lot about you, and you of course want to have a great character. You want to represent yourself well. You want to represent your family well. And character is really important to being a good citizen and being a good digital citizen. So for the word of the week, it is going to be character. Speaking of someone who had great character, we just honored Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. yesterday. That is why we had a day off. And I mentioned that at our last assembly. We know that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. fought very hard for equal rights and equal treatment for all people. And I shared a quote with you that if you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. Because as children, you may feel like, well, what can I do right now, especially during quarantine? But while you're at home and you're interacting with your family or people in your neighborhood, do small, great things so that when you get older, those small things become big things. Well, there's an interesting fact I want to share with my Beethoven Bears. I don't know if you know a young lady named Anne Frank. Her picture is there next to Dr. King. Anne Frank and Dr. King were both born in 1929. They both would have turned 92 years old this year. Something special, Beethoven Bears, about Anne Frank is she lived during World War II. This was a time when Jewish people were being persecuted, and Anne hid for 2 years with her family, so not to deal with that persecution. And while they were hiding, Anne wrote a diary for 2 years. It was very insightful to the life of having to hide during World War II. And unfortunately, shortly after, Anne did pass away, but her father found her diary and he published it and made it into a book and it is very famous. So maybe when you're a little bit older, you can talk to your parents about reading the Diary of Anne Frank. She was around 13 to 15 years old during that time, and she was a very strong young lady as her family was hiding during World War II. So Anne and Dr. King are so similar in that they have had great character. They wanted the best for all people. They endured lots of challenges, but they kept going and they didn't give up. They were resilient. So what a great way to show our word character of the week, but to talk about Dr. King and Anne Frank, who were born the same year. To help us with the word character, I have two students, brother and sister, Layla and Andrew. Let's hear from Layla and Andrew on how they perceive the word character and what it means to them. Let's watch.
Hi, my name is Layla from room 20, Mrs. Ramos' class. Hi, my name is Andrew, room 21, Miss Andrews' class. The word of the week is character. What character means to me is being brave, respectful, and kind. What character means to me is being responsible, caring, and honest. This is what it means to be a Beethoven bear. Go Beethoven Bears! We are winners! We love our school! Very much.
Thank you, Layla and Andrew. What great school spirit. Thank you so much for talking about our Word of the Week character. Thank you for showing us such great examples and telling us what it means for you in being a great citizen and showing great character. Thank you so much, Layla and Andrew. Now, let's talk about our weekly announcements. This week is January 19th, Tuesday, not Monday. So today is Tuesday, January 19th. Today at 6 o'clock, our local district superintendent, Dr. Adana Brown, will present a town hall meeting. So families, if you're interested, please join in. You can find the flyer for the town hall at our Beethoven Backpack online or our school's website. Be sure to tune in for all the updates for spring 2021. Tomorrow, Wednesday, January 20th, is an inauguration. What is an inauguration, Beethoven Bears? This is a formal admission to someone to office, a ceremony to mark the beginning of something. The presidential inauguration will be for Joe Biden. He is currently our president-elect, and on Wednesday, he becomes our official president. He will be the 46th president, and that will happen on Wednesday at 9 a.m. right in front of the Capitol building. I know last week I talked about the Capitol building and some disturbing things that happened, but they're cleaning everything up and making it look really stellar for the inauguration. So the pictures I'm showing you here are from the inauguration for our current president, Donald Trump. So if you look very closely, and I'll show you the picture up close, you'll see the actual Capitol building and a close-up to where the president will stand when he takes the oath of office. So again, we congratulate our new president. He will be the 46th president. Now maybe you're wondering, who was president before Donald Trump? And maybe who was president when you were born? So I thought it would be neat to see the presidents that have been in office since you were born. So I went all the way back to our 5th graders. So if you were born around 2004, 2005, we go all the way back to George W. Bush. He was our 43rd president, and his vice president was Dick Cheney. And after George Bush, we had President Barack Obama. He was our 44th president, and his vice president was Joe Biden. Yes, he was a vice president, and now he is going to be our new president. So after Barack Obama, our 45th president was Donald Trump, and his vice president was Mike Pence. So our new 46th president will be President Joe Biden, and his vice president is Kamala Harris. Let's take a closer look at these presidents. So now you know the presidents that have been in term since you were born. This will be something special that you'll look back on when you get older. On Friday, January 22nd, I am hosting a Coffee with the Principal. It will be at 12 p.m. Parents are welcome to join me. I sent out a lot of updates about what's going on for the spring semester, and so I will present those virtually, and you will be able to ask me questions. So please join me on Friday at 12. The Zoom information's on the flyer, and again, the flyer is on our website as well as in our backpack. Now it's time for our Red Apple honoree. Who is going to get the apple for this week? Well, I do have to say that I made a mistake last week and I feel so awful about it. Last week, we honored our assistants and I forgot an assistant. So I want to honor our wonderful Kim Rodriguez. She is the assistant in Miss Alanisa's class. I've added her picture. She's there with Maria a couple years ago. And so we want to honor Miss Kim and thank her for all that she's done. She's been at Beethoven for a long time. And so I'm so sorry that I missed her. Let's get a close-up so you can see all of our wonderful assistants one more time. And right there in the middle is our Kim Rodriguez. So thank you again to all of our awesome assistants. For this week, we have someone new that is being honored, and that is Mr. Sworns. Congratulations, Mr. Sworns, on being the Red Apple honoree for this week. Mr. Sworns is our outstanding technology assistant, and I wanted to remind families and staff about the support that he offers. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see this flyer. Now on our website, we have a technology help button. So if you need any assistance with technology, click on that red button that's right next to home. That will take you to a page and it will talk about Terrence's support. You can email him at terrence.sworns@lausd.net, or you can jump on his live Zoom sessions that are Monday and Tuesday from 1:30 to 3:30. The Zoom information is all there as well as a link, and this is all on our website as well as in our backpack. And teachers, don't forget that Terrence also has live technology assistant Zoom sessions for you, and that's Monday and Tuesday from 3 to 4. Same Zoom information. That's a special time just for teachers to come in for support. And Thursday, teachers, if you would like Mr. Sworns to come to your class virtually and teach a session or support students with technology, he's available from 9 to 12 on Thursdays. Just let him know so you can sign up for his help. Congratulations again to Mr. Sworns. We're so thankful for all the support that you've given us now that we've transitioned to virtual learning. We've needed a lot of support. And just to plug one more item, make sure you update your Chromebooks. Mr. Sworns has told us that there is a Chromebook update, and he gave us a YouTube link that I put in the backpack. So make sure that you update those Chromebooks so we can be ahead of any issues that might pop up. Now, our students of the week. I missed a student last week. I said his name, but I didn't have the right picture. And that is our wonderful Mason Trail from Mrs. Ramos's class. So I want to give him a special shout out. He was student of the week last week, but I missed his picture. So sorry about that, Mason, but congratulations again on being student of the week last week. Now for our students of the week for this week. Here they are. So I am going to zoom in so we can hear what wonderful things these students did. And I'm sure a lot of it had to do with our word of the week last week, which was confidence. Miss Rodolphin would like to recognize Daphne and Nikita. They're very confident students. Miss Caruncho would like to recognize Miguel and Chris for their growing confidence in sharing their mental math strategies. Keep it up. Ms. Zulo would like to recognize Andres and Ty for gaining confidence in contributing to both individual and class discussions. Mrs. Andrews would like to recognize Mattia for being an overall confident scholar. Mrs. Harada would like to recognize Stacy and Layla Kennedy for beginning to gain confidence to participate in class. Miss Alanis would like to recognize K-Dot for his confident attitude, both in his classwork and in participation. He is always ready to engage. Miss Mills would like to recognize Victoria for her confidence in math and Isabella for her confidence in Zoom class. Miss Ramos would like to recognize Olivia and Brian, both for their confidence in math. Miss Evans would like to recognize Santiago for having a great attitude and a willingness to share his work. Mrs. Galvan would like to recognize Vaughn and Isabella for doing an awesome job explaining their math during class. Miss Gilman would like to recognize Melissa for having the confidence to ask for help when she needs it and showing kindness to all. We would also like to recognize Isabella Stockhoff for having the confidence to speak what's on her mind. Ms. Rodano would like to recognize Tanner and Ethan for raising their hands during Zoom. It takes confidence to share ideas on Zoom. Congratulations to all of these Beethoven Bears. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. And I realize I need to show Isabella Stockhoff's picture. So hold tight, you'll see her picture next. But congratulations, Isabella, and all of these wonderful Beethoven Bears. Now it's time for our happy birthdays. Parents, thank you for contributing to our Friends of Beethoven pledge. If you did so, we are honoring your bear for their birthday. So we want to honor 3 bears this week. This is a belated birthday. On January 13th, Destiny had a birthday. Happy belated birthday, Destiny. And on January 16th, Leo and Eden had a birthday. Happy belated birthday to Leo and Eden. Let's zoom in on our birthday bears. Happy belated birthday. Well, we're not done with birthdays. There's one more belated birthday, but it's not a student, it's a staff member. Happy belated birthday to Mrs. Mancia. Her birthday was on January 17th. Happy belated birthday, Mrs. Mancia. Let's zoom in and say congratulations and happy birthday to Mrs. Mancia. We've talked a lot about character, and I love to give you quizzes, and I love to test your knowledge. So we're going to play a quick game called Name That Character. How well do you know your TV or movie characters based on their quotes that speak to their character and personality? So we'll see how well you can name these characters if I only share with you a quote from the movie or television show that they were in. So let's find out how good you are. You ready? Okay, here's our first quote. Some people are worth melting for. Who said that? Did you say Olaf? That's Olaf. That's right. What does that say about Olaf's character? I think that he would do anything for a friend. Olaf is made of snow, and so he would melt in the sun just to be with a friend. And so that shows how important friends are to Olaf. Let's see what's next. Friend something better than chocolate ice cream. Maybe friend somebody you give up last cookie for. That's kind of an easy one because I use the word cookie is in there. So who is that? Cookie Monster, of course, Cookie Monster. So even though we know he loves cookies, if he has a friend, he's going to give you his last cookie. That's a good friend. That's a good character. Next, Just Keep Swimming. Must be a movie with water. I wonder who that is. Dory. Now, when she says let's keep swimming, she doesn't really mean just to swim and swim and swim. She means keep going, right? Like being resilient, having perseverance. Dory's going to keep going no matter what, right? She's always optimistic. Nothing gets in Dory's way. Next, yes, that hurts, but you can either run from it or learn from it. Oh, yes, I heard it. I know, it's the box. Let's see what the box has for us. I wonder why the box is coming right now. But as I always say, when the box knocks, you gotta open it up. So let's see what's inside, Beethoven Bears. Oh, well, this was from last week, right? Remember we talked about confidence and feeling like a royalty? Okay, and a little lion. So, what is the box trying to tell us? We have a lion and we have a crown. Oh, the box is giving you a hint for the next character. Let's see if you can put these two things together. Let's see. So, yes, the past hurts, but you can either run from it or learn from it. From the Lion King, Rafiki. Okay, Lion King. Thank you, Box. That was a good hint. So Rafiki was trying to encourage Simba to not give up, right? To keep going, and even though things in the past hurt really bad, that you have to see your way through it. You have to learn from it, right? That's a growth mindset. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. This might be a little hard. I'll give you a hint. The box gave us our last hint. I'll give you this hint. It's a movie with a character that is like a deer. Let's see. That's Thumper from Bambi. So Thumper was very persistent on treating people the right way. And so if you can't say anything nice, don't say nothing at all. I agree. That's a good rule to follow, Thumper. It's real life. And in real life, you can't always win. That's a good saying, right? You're not always going to win, but you should always try hard. Who said that? Gerald from Hey Arnold. So that's Hey Arnold's best buddy, Gerald. He said that. How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, you will never know. Who said that? Pocahontas. That's right. She said that. And I wanted to show you a picture of what the real Pocahontas probably looked like at that time. So that's a picture of the real Pocahontas. This is Disney's Pocahontas, right? So if you cut the tree down, you'll never know. Well, she didn't, that's a song that they made. And I think the message there about her character is, you don't want to stop. You don't want to cut things short. You want to see things through and let things happen and try your best at whatever you're dealing with. So that, again, is another sense of growth mindset. A little consideration, a little thought for others makes all the difference. I wonder who said that. Eeyore. Yes, Eeyore from Pooh. And there's our friend Tigger. Tigger's always bouncing back, right? So he's trying to help uplift Eeyore, who's usually very sad. He's trying to make his mouth smile. So that's our friend Eeyore. There is no one I'd rather be than me. Wow, what great confidence. That's a great character, right? To have good confidence in yourself. And that was our word of the week last week. I wonder who has this great confidence. Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph. There he is. Ralph is big. His feet are big. His hands are big. He's a little awkward, but he believes in himself. And you should all believe in yourself. Remember, that's having confidence. The flower that blooms in adversity is most beautiful of all. I wonder who said that. The Chinese emperor from Mulan. And I want to show you what a real Chinese warrior would look like during that time if they were a woman. So I just want to show you a real picture of a woman who was a Chinese warrior. So a real, not Mulan, but a real type of Mulan character. But the flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. So when you're dealing with challenges, it just makes you stronger and it gives you more experience to do better. Let it go. Let it go. That's probably the easy one. The easiest one of all, and that is Elsa, right? Let it go. Now, she was taking down her hair and flying around the room. That's not what she meant. She meant that sometimes you just have to let things go. Things that don't go your way. Maybe you're sad about something. Sometimes it's just good to let it go. After you talk about it, then you let it go and you move on. So I'm not sure how you did, but I hope that you got most of these characters, and they all represent great character, great personality, great leadership and confidence and friendship and trustworthiness. And that's what we aspire to have, great character. Now for our Mindful Monday, we are going to do an activity where we're going to listen to soothing music. Soothing music is a part of being mindful. When you play calming, soothing music like soft bells or water flowing or crickets chirping, or what I like to play is classical music, you can sit down, lie down, close your eyes, and enjoy the music, and it helps to calm you. And I apologize for the slide there. It's got a little jumble. So, one of my favorite classical pianists is no one else than Beethoven. And one of my most favorite pieces that he created is Sonnet number 14. Someone later nicknamed it Moonlight. So let's listen to Sonnet number 14. Lean back in your chair, close your eyes, and just take a mindful moment to relax and enjoy the music. So here we go. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed Sonnet number 14 as much as I do. What a great song and what a great pianist. And we're so lucky to have our school named after Beethoven. Of course, we're on Beethoven Street, but this was a great way to include Beethoven in our assembly this morning. We are ready to wrap up our morning. Let's remember our sign language for our 4 B's. Are you ready? This is ready. Get your R's. Are you ready? Okay, our first B is be respectful. Our second B, be responsible. Our third B, be safe. Our fourth B, be a buddy, not a bully. Because what are we? We are winners. What are we? Winners. What are we, Beethoven? We are winners. So I really enjoyed being with you this morning. I hope that all week you are not only resilient, but you show good character. So please focus on that digital citizenship word of the week and have a wonderful week, Beethoven Bears. If you get to see the inauguration, enjoy it as well. Have a great week.